Hello and welcome to Revsportz. Good afternoon. Good afternoon is a little tough to say. Let's say afternoon.
Yes, it's not so good.
Yeah, it's not so good so far. As you can see, it's gloomy. And by the way, we are absolutely close to DY Patil. So we thought we will be doing this video right in front of DY Patil because come on, it's a special match. It's the semi-finals of the World Cup. But before we could go anywhere near DY Patil, it started raining. And that's what is going to be the story of the entire day. Passing showers. There will be rain interruptions during the match. And that's why I think the important weather update here is there's a lot of wind blowing. There's a lot of clouds up in the sky. And there's a lot of nervous excitement down here among fans and reporters alike. So that's about the weather update. I think it's not like it has been raining continuously,
Yes.
but on and off it's raining. The breeze is continuous.
Yes.
And the overcast conditions are continuous. All the bowlers are sitting together for breakfast and saying today is our day. Coming to you, just explain to us about the group stage. First let's talk about the head-to-head.
Yes, if you see the head-to-head, I think it is quite obvious it's not that much good for India. If you see in World Cups, now 14 matches gone and it's 11-3, 11 to Australia and 3 to India. So it's not so good. So yeah, I think when you see the numbers in terms of head-to-head, you know that things are not going to be that much okay for India, but you never know. It's one of the game on that particular day.
Yeah, it's a knockout game.
Yeah, and see these numbers are over all those years that they have played against each other. But if you see in recent times, India have played a better cricket and they have fought at least better against Australia. Even the Aussies also know that. So I think again the big match is coming. Hopefully a closely contested game. But right now I think the big threat is the weather.
Absolutely. From that, let's go to the group stage. Where did the two teams ended? Well, Australia ended where it was expected to end, right at the top, winning 6 out of their 7 games. They are the only team that has been unbeaten throughout the group stage of the World Cup. There was one match in which they came close to be beaten, and that was by rain. They were actually beaten by rain because that was a no-result game in Colombo.
Yeah.
So they shared points, and that is why instead of ending at 14, they ended at 13 with a very good net run rate. So overall, Australia did what they were expected. About India?
About India, obviously we finished at the 4th position. 7 points from 7 games, 3 wins, 3 losses, and 1 no result against Bangladesh. So the start was good. You started the campaign with 2 wins. Then suddenly you had the dip in form. Consecutive 3 losses and completely under pressure. Must-win clash against New Zealand virtual quarter-final in Navi Mumbai had only. Then you won that crunch game, and then obviously against Bangladesh you were inching closer to a
Victory,
win. Yeah, but unfortunately rain happened, so the match couldn't happen.
Absolutely. With Australia, though, it's not like they started off in a fashion, where you can say that they dominated. They did not start off that well, they were 78 for 7, but that's what showed Australia's class. Every time Australia has been in trouble, like for example, when it was Australia, South Africa, I think.
Yes, I think against Pakistan.
Against Pakistan as well. Whenever they have
even against England.
Yeah, they have been 3-4 wickets down, staring at the barrel, and tough times have emerged. Tougher players have emerged for them. Be it Beth Mooney, be it Ash Gardner. Think of this, Ashley Gardner is not even considered as one of their top batters, and she has 2 World Cup centuries in this edition itself. Alyssa Healy opening right at the top when she came into the World Cup was completely out of sorts, scoring the odd 50s, 20s, 30s, then 200s. And the thing with Alyssa Healy is it's not like she scores hundreds. She scores a big ones, 142, 130, something of that sort. And Phoebe Litchfield has come in with some scores.
Annabelle
Sutherland has not only got wickets, has also scored runs.
Alana King
has scored runs, got wickets. So it's like you can keep talking about them when needed. Alice Perry also hit those winning runs, an important 40 odd against India. Kim Garth stepped up against India. See, we have already named 7-8 people.
I think we have named the playing 11.
Almost. That's how Australia works, and that's why people need to understand why it is so tough to beat Australia. You go through 2-3 batters. Think about India, and you can straight up say if Smriti, Shafali, and say if India is 50-3 in the power play, it's a very tough situation to come back from as far as India is concerned.
Yes.
From 50-3, you're not going to imagine a 330 or 340.
Yes.
But if Australia is 50-3, they might cross a 350 as well. They're that strong a side, and the strength of their side is not who can hit. This is a discussion, Snehasis, that we have seen over and over again. The strength of the Australian, the power is being spoken about. But what is not being spoken about is your top 5 Indian batters cannot bowl. Literally cannot bowl. Harmanpreet can chip in with 2-3 overs. Shafali can chip in with 2-3 overs. Or in case of Pratika, she can chip in with 2-3 overs. But that's about it. Nobody can give you 10 over spell. And then you go to the bottom 3. N. Sri Charani, Krantikar maybe 10 runs. But N. Sri Charani and Renuka, they cannot bat. So you actually have, so Smriti does, and again, not demeaning anyone, I'm just trying to explain the roles. Smriti only batting.
Yes.
Shafali, you can still say, okay, it will give me a bit of, she will give me a bit of support in the bowling. Harleen only batting. Harman can still give you 1 or 2 overs. Jemmy only batting.
Yes.
Richa Chalo, I'll take her as an all-rounder because she does the wicket-keeping bit as well. Then there is Deepti, who's an all-rounder. Sneha all-rounder.
Done.
That's it.
Then in Sri Charani, Renuka and Kranti.
In Sri Charani, Renuka, Kranti. You have 6 out of 11 who give you single role, like a one-dimensional role. And then now go to Australia, Healy. You have to consider her as an all-rounder because of the wicket-keeping skill. If you consider Richa as an all-rounder, now then you go to Litchfield, who does a single role.
Alice Perry.
Perry is an all-rounder.
Yes.
She does not need to bowl, but she can actually bowl 10 overs.
Yes.
Then you have Mooney, who does a single role.
Yeah.
Can do the wicket-keeping bit, but does the single role. Let's take that. Again, superb all-rounder.
Yeah,
and you can't even say a batting all-rounder or a bowling all-rounder.
Equally good.
She takes 5 wickets and scores 98. Ash Gardner, again all-rounder.
Yeah.
Then you have Sophie Mulinu, again all-rounder. Talia McGrath, all-rounder. Even though she has not been performing well, but it has not mattered to the team.
Yeah. Alana King,
she can bat very well. Already has a 50.
Yeah. Kim Garth.
That's more number of 50s. That's equal number of 50s to our captain in this World Cup. Anyway, then
Kim
Garth, again all-rounder. She used to open for, I think at one point she used to open for Ireland as well. So that's how good she is with the bat. And then there is Megan Shute. So out of 11, they have 3 players who do one-dimensional roles. And here, out of 11, you have 6 people who have one-dimensional role. So it is not about power hitting alone. It is not about mindset alone. It is also about, I won't say skill. Smriti Mandhana probably is much better skill-wise than Aliza Healy. But also what you bring to the game. The impact is the difference, Snehasis.
Yeah, absolutely. And when you have the opportunity to, contribute in both the departments, be it with the ball, with the bat, I think that also gives you more opportunity to get you involved, contribute to the team. Particularly it might happen that, Annabelle Sutherland cannot score a big run with the bat. Exactly what happened in the league game. Because she got out, a 2-ball duck. She scored a 2-ball duck. But with the ball, she did her job.
Yeah.
She took 5 wickets, restricted India to the 330. Ultimately, those 20-30 run shot, we couldn't reach that 360 run mark. That ultimately eventually
Cost us the game.
Yeah, cost us the game. So I think that is one thing that Australian players have always excelled, and that is one of the most important factors that have worked in favor of them.
Absolutely. From this, let's move on to, as you have made a beautiful connection to the group stage game. Just lay it out what happened in the group stage game.
Obviously, we didn't win the toss. So Australia won the toss and asked us to bat first. But fortunately,
We have won just one toss, that too against Bangladesh.
And
The
that
only
was-
match that was no result.
yes. So that is a worrying sign for again today also.
Especially today.
Yeah, especially today, considering the
Yeah.
weather.
We'll talk about this. Let's go to the group stage.
But yeah, in that game, obviously, we were asked to bat first, and I think it was the first game of the tournament where we batted decent enough, putting up 330 runs total.
Yes.
But as we mentioned earlier, also we didn't finish that innings well. We could have ended it with 350, 360 run mark. That could have helped us to be in a better position, especially in terms of bowlers. Smriti Mandana and Pratika all put up that 155 run partnership at the top. Smriti scoring 80, Pratika scoring around 75, and four batters, be it Hallin, Harmanpreet Kaur, Trisha Ghosh, I think Dipti chipped in with some
Jemmy?
30 for Jemmy, yeah, not Dipti, yeah. They chipped in with some 30-40 runs. So ultimately we ended up with a 330 run mark. With the ball, Annabelle Sutherland picked up 5 wickets. Sophie Molino considered, I think, at a run rate at an economy of 7.4 or 5,
But picked up three wickets.
3 wickets. That's the main point. Okay. And then when it comes to chase, Alyssa Healy. So
Yeah, it was a complete
she took
Alyssa
the
Healy
game
show.
away. At one stage, we sensed that we can make a comeback.
When Amanjot got 2 quick wickets
Yes,
towards the
170
end.
for 3, and then Alyssa Perry,
Ellis Perry
yeah.
retired hurt because
Ellis
of
Perry, yeah, Ellis
cramp.
Perry,
Yeah, Healy and Perry now. It will happen throughout the day, guys, because the semi-final pressure. Yes, I know what you guys are thinking, that you are not playing the semi-final, but there is a pressure of the semi-final. 2, there's pressure of the anxiety of rain, Australia. And then the body is also now starting to act up a little, considering the fact that we have been traveling. And in fact, yesterday we were doing a math of in the last about 4.5 months, how I've barely been home.
Yeah.
So I think everything together, it's going to be tough. Yes, we are excited, but yeah, getting back to Ellis Perry.
Yes, so at that point we sense that maybe there is a chance for India to make a comeback. But again, contribution from Ashley Gardner,
Yeah.
Beth Mooney and all, I think ultimately
Beth Mooney didn't. Beth Mooney was
I
out
think-
or not.
oh,
Beth
Sophie
Mooney
Molino
and-
scored some important
Sophie
runs. Yeah,
Molino
Sophie
scored
Molino
important runs.
scored some important
Kim
runs.
Gath was
And in the
excellent.
end, it was Perry and Kim
And-
Gath partnership that sealed the win with 1 over to spare and 3 wickets in hand.
Absolutely. Well put, Snehasis. Now let's try and go one step ahead and discuss the toss, the all important toss. How important is the toss going to be? In fact, as we speak, it has started raining again. In between, the raining had stopped. It was probably a passing drizzle, but now the rain has picked up again. Exclusive visual. It's completely dark. As you can see, there's absolutely zilch light on our faces. And right now, when we are standing here, we can clearly feel the rain. How important will be the toss? Something that none of the Indian captains, men, women, somehow win.
Yes, I think winning the toss has become a difficult task for us more than winning matches. But yeah, I think if you see the condition right now and the weather condition that is predicted to be it today or maybe on the reserve day tomorrow also, I think the toss becomes more important. I think any captain winning the toss here will have to bowl first. Their pacers will have to bowl. With the new ball, they would like to take those early wickets to provide the pressure on the opposition team. But yeah, I think especially if you're chasing tomorrow and suddenly the weather is in your favor, then I think yeah. So then I think the toss becomes more important. Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, absolutely. I completely agree with you, Snehasis, because with the stop-start happening, you want to, kind of see what the target is and then go ahead and plan the chase accordingly. But of course, it's something that we are completely at a disadvantage. So far, only one toss has been won by Harman, and let's hope that Harman can win the toss. But it's something that's not completely in your hands. So while it is extremely important that India doesn't bat first, I was about to say India bats first, and I don't know why is this happening, that every single time I'm trying to say something, it's coming out as India batting first, because that's not something you want to do here. But also because of this on and off rain that's happening since last night, the pitch will be covered. So while when you look at the strip, you completely know that it's a batting strip.
Yes.
But because of the cover, there will be a bit of moisture.
Maybe the same thing happened, I think, in Colombo. I think.
Yeah.
Where the players also mentioned that
Yes.
initially it looked like it will be a batting track, batting from the wicket, but because of rain, the pitch was covered, and ultimately they struggled to time the ball.
Correct.
So you never know what happens, and if that happens, then Alana King becomes more dangerous. Because she is coming after taking those 7 wickets against South Africa. The way she bowled, I think, if that ultimately happens with the pitch, I think then Alana King becomes a much bigger threat for India.
Absolutely, and with her getting purchased from the wicket, there's an interesting fact that we actually bumped into. That is, Alana King has been turning the ball superbly, but all the wickets that she has picked up, most of them have come from the balls which have not turned a lot, and the batters have played for the turn and has ended up losing their wicket. So I think she's mixing up. That tells you how well she's mixing it up. She has got the perfect, the perfect speed to bowl at in subcontinent conditions. And overall, since Ashes, Alana King in 2025 has been on an all-time career high.
Yes, absolutely. And I think, especially in this format, I think the way she has, evolved the game, the way she has improved her game, I think it's superb. And I think you have said several times already, I think the pace at which she's been bowling, I think that is the most important thing. It is very difficult, especially for a wrist spinner, to control that. But the way she's managing that, I think it is very common.
Absolutely. So straight up, 2 players to watch out for India.
Smriti Mandhana.
Renuka Singh.
Yeah.
And for Australia, I think I would go with Alana King.
Yeah. And I think Annabelle Sutherland. I think again, especially with the ball, the way she deceived our batters in the last game.
The slower balls.
Yeah, slower balls. Yeah. And then now she has the confidence with the bat also after that 98 unbeaten run. No. So I think again, Annabelle Sutherland will be a key player.
Absolutely. Playing 11, do you see a lot of changes or usual? Okay, Indian playing 11.
Indian playing 11, obviously Smriti Mandhana, Shefali Verma, and then Harleen Deol, then Harmanpreet Kaur, then Jemimah Rodriguez, then Richa Ghosh, Dipti Sharma, Snehi Rana, N. Sricharani, Kranti Gaur, and Renuka Singh Thakur.
Done. Let's then. So no Amanjot, Snehi Rana.
No, I think
5
they will
bowlers.
go with
5 bowlers. It's very interesting that you're going with 5 bowlers and an extra batter, but we are still saying that the run-making machine has to be Smriti Mandhana. Unfortunate, but that's how her reputation is. For Australia, I think Healy is going to make a comeback. So, comeback in the sense, comeback from injury. So, Alice Healy, Litchfield, Perry, Beth Mooney, Annabelle Sutherland, Ash Gardner, Sophie Molyneux, Alana King, Kim Garth, Talia McGrath, Megan Shute. So that's about it. There's no point in prediction. I'll tell you why exactly there is no point in prediction, because the rain has really picked up, and I'm not saying it's going to be washed off by the rain. It's just that we are getting drenched. We know what the prediction is. 70-30 Australia.
Yeah, I think everyone knows that. There is nothing new to that. Everyone knows how tough the game it is going to be for India. India have fought well in recent times, but anyway, when they're playing against Australia, Australia are clear favorites. There is no doubt about it.
Absolutely. keep watching Revsportz because we will join you back in 2 hours right in front of DY Patil Stadium, bringing in the atmosphere because let's face it, it's one of the most important match of the careers of most of the Indian players. A lot of careers at stake. If India loses, what happens to Coach Amol Majumdar and Captain Harmanpreet Kaur? If India wins, do we go on to create history eventually? There are a lot of questions to be answered. Does the game happen at all on the reserve day and the main day? So, a lot of questions, no answers yet, and that's why you should join in. How does the DY Patil crowd turn up for the game in this rain, in this weather? Everything to play for, everything to watch, and follow Revsportz for. So, keep
like, share, and subscribe the channel.
absolutely like, share, and subscribe, and do keep supporting. Thank you so much.
Thank you.